Hello, my friends. How you doing? Welcome to the next episode of the Flipgrid Geeking PD. We've taken a look at Spark. We've taken a look at featured response. We've taken a look at vibes. And we start to look at some of the advanced features this week. Now we're going to be moving into taking a look at how to create a mixtape. And so on your admin console panel, you're going to see all these things up top, your activity, your grids, your mixtapes, all this stuff. And what a mixtape is, if you click that link, as it tells you right there, it's an opportunity to showcase student videos and their work. And so what you can do is you can combine any video response submitted to any of your topics from any grid, and you can combine them into a mixtape that you could then showcase and share. And when you click on this learn about more about mixtapes, you're going to see some really great examples of how people can use the idea of mixtapes. So student portfolios, semester highlights, maybe it's school yearbooks, and especially as we're thinking about remote teaching and learning, a lot of these things start to become pretty important. Read alouds, family night memories, because when you create the mixtape, you can share that link out and anybody can watch the videos. You can organize the flow or the view of the order of the videos, and that link is a view only. So with the mixtape, people can't do response videos, they can't do that kind of stuff, they don't have to worry about grids and topics. It's simply just at a mixtape. It's going to play from one video to the next in a progression based on how you have it organized. So let's take a look at how we can do this. You can see that I've already got two created, but all you do is add your videos one of two ways. So let me go into our Flipgrid Geeking PD. We've been doing work, and I'm going to go down to our show and tell, just because we have the most amount of videos in there. Now what I can do with these videos, I can add them to a mixtape one of two ways. The first one is, say I want to add Carrie Ann's video here as a mixtape. I could go here to actions and I would simply just click add to mixtapes. And what that's going to do is going to show the mixtapes that I've created already, or I could create a new one. So let's go ahead and just create a new one for the sake of this video here. I'm just going to call this example mixtape. I could change the code to whatever I want. It gives you a standard one there. I could put my description here, a test mixtape to showcase how this works. Maybe what you're going to do is you're going to create a combination of some really great celebrations of kid work or video work you want to share with parents to let them know that the work is coming. If you want to add a password, you can do that. I'm not going to for this one. I would hit create, and it tells you that it's been added to the example mixtape. I can then go to my mixtape page. Up here at the top is mixtapes. It's going to show you my 3 mixtapes. There it is. It's right here, and I can see that I have that video added. So that's one way of doing it, is through that action button. The other way, I'm going to go back to this Flipgrid Geeking PD. And let's say that I am going through a series of student work. So I'm assessing. I'm not looking at necessarily through this page, but let's say I'm looking at Wendy's video here. I really like what she's created and shared, and I want to add that to this mixtape, maybe just for curation for future episodes or just to share out with family and things like that. You see this awesome cassette tape. If you're old like me, then you know how great cassette tapes were. Anybody remember recording songs from the radio on your little boombox next to the... Okay, anyways. You just hit that cassette tape, and the same thing pops up. You can see I can create a mixtape here. I can add it to whatever mixtape I want to do. I hit add, and there it is. And what I like about this is you don't have to worry if you want to try to get information out to your community or your school board or to parents. This link works really well. So if I just copy this mixtape link, I'm going to go into an incognito tab just so you can kind of see how this works. I don't have to have any accounts, any logins. I don't have to explain anything to anybody. I just give them the link, and this is what they're going to see. It's going to play, and all the videos are going to be in the order that I put them in. And this is kind of cool here. It gives starring. It'll list everybody who is part of this mixtape, which is pretty cool. Directed, amplified by you, and away you go. And so I could hit follow. And the follow then will just keep me current as things get added and used for this as we go through. But I hit this play button in the order that you progress them, and they can skip through and things like that. So it's just a really nice way to bring in a lot of videos. So you can pull it from several grids. So as we think about this, as you know, I use the Flipgrid Geeking grid, but I could go through and maybe pull a video from an assessment from last week or a Lego build challenge. I can pull from all ever into one mixtape, which is pretty sweet. So take a look at that, and let's brainstorm some ideas. I'm going to put a link down here. This is going to be number 8. I'm going to keep this solo just because it's a little bit different from what I want to share next as number 8 for the mixtapes. And I want you to share either if you have a really cool mixtape that we could learn from, or number 2, leave a video response and share with us how you could use this feature either with remote teaching or you think about your classroom for next year. All right, my friends, hope you find this helpful. As always, stay awesome. Peace.